Are you feeling really sore after your workouts? Maybe your muscles just really tight, or your mobility feels very limited? Well, you're in luck. This video is for you. I'm Coach Malcolm, owner of Level Up Gym. I have been in this industry for over a decade, and I am going to help you by showing you my routine to get out of pain and continue to perform well with my workouts, and I do the same thing with my clients. So what I have here, this is a foam roller. This foam roller is going to simulate a massage. If you look at these ridges here, this is going to simulate the fingertips, this right here, the knuckles, and this part over here is the palm. So what are these good for? This is great for something called SMR, which stands for self-myofascial release. So you can use these foam rollers, you can use a tennis ball, you can take a nice hot shower or cold shower. That's a form of SMR. Just as hard as you train, you need to work just as hard on recovery. So I'm gonna show you my routine that I do for myself and my athletes. Let's get into it. First area you're gonna hit is the calf and the lower half of the calf towards the ankle. So we're gonna start in two zones. So the first zone is going to be about six inches, right? We don't wanna roll out this whole area like this. So we're gonna break it into two parts. Zone 1, zone 2. Zone 2 will be the upper calf. Zone 1 will be the lower. So I can start like this. We're gonna start in the lower half. I'm gonna roll it forward and back. We're gonna go about 15 to 30 seconds each side. So I can start here, just like this, shift my body forward and back. This is a modification. If I wanna make it a little bit more pressure on it, I'm gonna put my foot over, lift my body up, and shift forward, just like so. So we're gonna hit that for about 15 to 30 seconds. Feels great. So you're gonna feel a little bit of pressure, especially if you've been an athlete, you've been working out, and you have never done this, you're gonna feel it. It's gonna be one of those things that hurts so good. So you do that for 15 to 30 seconds. Then from there, we're gonna do another 15 to 30 seconds. You're gonna find that knot, right? So in this, we're gonna find that knot. We call it seek and destroy, right? So my knot's right there. Then from there, I'm gonna put the pressure on it, and I'm gonna isolate that knot. Turn it side to side, just like so. If that's too much pressure for you, you can sit down with it and side to side. Do that to 15 to 30 seconds, and that completes zone 1. Next, you're gonna go to zone 2. Stay within those 6 inches, bring it over, lift, forward and back, 15 seconds, you're hitting that calf. Then from there, let's say it's been 15 seconds, I'm gonna find that knot, side to side, seek and destroy. So the reason why this is important, what it's doing, this is breaking up that tension and breaking down those knots that's created in the muscle. You can think about our muscles like as a rubber band, right? If I take a rubber band and I put it in a knot, right? This rubber band is gonna be a little hard to knot. But say if I put it in a knot, the more I pull it, I keep doing this over time, eventually what's gonna happen to the rubber band? It's going to pop. So my advice, always do it on both sides. Even if one side is tighter than the others, you still wanna just make sure you even out both legs. So do it on the left, do it on the right, zone 1, zone 2 for both. Next up, we're gonna hit the quads. So the quad muscles, you're going to use a lot of these muscles when you're squatting, lunges, etc. So you're gonna hit the first part of the quad right above the knee, about 6 inches. Then you're gonna go here. This will be the zone 2, okay? So that's where I like to start. So I'm gonna feel it right on my knee, so right above the knee, that's gonna be our zone 1, okay? Then from there, I'm gonna get down to a plank position. I can also go high plank to take some pressure off. I'm gonna roll it forward and back if you wanna get deeper. Plank position, other knee is gonna come out, and then I'm just gonna roll forward just like so, about 15 to 30 seconds. All right. So let's say it's been 15 to 30 seconds. Now, I'm gonna find that knot. Mine's right there. Then I'm gonna lift this foot up just like so and down. I'm gonna work that for 15, 30 seconds. Isolate that knot, seek and destroy. Once I've done that for 15 to 30 seconds, now I'm gonna go higher to that zone 2, and same thing. Roll it out, find the knot, and we're working just like so, 15 to 30 seconds. After that, you're gonna do the same thing, other side, 15 to 30 seconds. This next one is a great exercise to help to release shoulder pain. So you're going to start on your sides. You're gonna feel where your rib cage is at, and then that muscle right above the rib cage, that is where you want to lay the foam roller. We're gonna start there, that's gonna be our zone 1, and then right underneath the underarm is the zone 2, okay? We're going to roll it out, just like so. So your hips off the ground. If that's a little too much, keep your hips on the ground, that's fine. Right? And then from there, I'm gonna do this for 15, 30 seconds. Y'all know the theme, 15, 30. Then from there, seek and destroy. I'm gonna find that knot, and I'm going to move my arms side to side in this motion, and it's going to help to dig in and get deeper into the muscle and further break down those knots. Right after zone 1, we're gonna go to zone 2, right underneath the underarm. Same motion, just like so. We're gonna go 15 to 30 seconds. You're gonna feel this if you've never done this before, and that's okay. Then from there, find that knot, isolate, side to side, just like so. Hips up in the air if you want it, more pressure, and breathe through. Once you're done with that, you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So there you have it. Those are my top 3 recovery exercises with the foam roller. Make sure you guys are doing this at least once a week. So 2-3 times a week is a good sweet spot, especially if you're an athlete, you're training hard, but take some time to recover. This takes anywhere between an extra 5 to 10 minutes to get it done. Trust me, it's worth it. Make sure you make time for it, or you're gonna make time for the hospital or an injury that you gotta nurse. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and comment on what videos you wanna see next. I'm here to help. I'm Malcolm, owner of Level Up Gym, and let's level up.